For Doug Bergsong, I am Justin Antweil. We're just about ready for the second half here from Christy Mathewson Memorial Stadium. Still a light mist in the air. It's about 39 degrees outside. Not ideal March 14th temperatures, but nonetheless, we play lacrosse here during spring break in Lewisburg. It's all business for the Lac squad as Bucknell will go left to right on your monitor in their white jerseys, orange numbers. Holy Cross will go right to left in their purple jerseys and white numbers. Bison lead 8-4. It's their largest lead of the afternoon. Both teams are 2-1 in league play. There's a four-way tie for first place in the Patriot League. It's Bucknell, Colgate, Navy, and Holy Cross all at 2-1. Here comes Flibbit looking for the hat trick. Lefty pass to Doyle behind the cage. Over to Sands. He'll find Ryan Joseph, 45 seconds in. First offensive set piece here for the Bison. Flibbit will kick it to Doyle. These guys pass the ball with such ease. They can go clockwise, counterclockwise. The shot goes high above the crossbar. Trying to save it with a head-first dive is going to be Will Sands, who slips on the recovery.
Ooh, that hurt. I mean, these guys don't wear any pads there, Justin. They just wear shorts. I'm sure it didn't feel good on that very cold, slick, and probably hard surface.
Doyle's going to kick it back out to Flibbit at the 35. He's going to reset, cradling left, draws a double team. That means somebody's open, but Flibbit tries to shoot it. It's going to be a save by Ortlieb.
Boy, that was a very large save for Michael. You know, he obviously has had a terrific year this year, but, and then he throws the ball away against the hard ride. I mean, all that work to save on that, and then it all goes to pot, going out of bounds on a long throw.
Ortlieb out of Newport Beach, California. His younger brother is on the team too. That's Jack. He's an attackman. Doesn't play much. Still an underclassman. Here comes Dixon. Dixon at 2 assists and 2 goals.
Well, he was very active in that first half, wasn't he, Justin?
6th most points all time in Bucknell history for David Dixon. And Dixon was looking for another point, but his shot went high. Doyle's there to track it down. How about Dixon's sophomore year? You were here for that. He had 48 assists that year.
He was incredible. Anytime Bucknell player got in the crease, he was going to find him.
Oh, and an unassisted goal by Will Sands to go along with his 5 assists. He now has himself yet another goal. His second goal, 7 points for Will Sands.
Wow, that restart was incredibly quick. I think it caught all the Holy Cross players just on their heels, and he, as you said, was able to sneak it in from the far side of the crease, able to just slide it right by the ankles, basically, of Michael Ortlieb, who's looking to become the 4th best in terms of wins goalkeeper in Holy Cross lacrosse history.
The freshman Sands is 5'9", 165 pounds. He came into this game with 5 assists in the first 6 games. He has 5 assists already this afternoon, plus he's got 2 goals, 7 points.
Well, he's looking to be the Patriot League Rookie of the Week, no doubt.
Maybe even Player of the Week.
He could. I'm sure he'll be mentioned for that.
It would be a Jackie Klotz type sweep.
I did hear John Terry mention another score, Boston University, which got a huge win this past weekend, beating up on Lafayette 11-2 at the half. Lafayette, the only team in the Patriot League without a win. They're 0-3, but everybody else is pretty much bunched up there. It's going to be a wild ride for the second half of the league schedule.
And the good news for the Bison, they still have Lafayette to play. I mean, they've played a lot of tough teams already, like Navy, like Colgate, like Lehigh, and a nationally ranked Holy Cross, so maybe the schedule gets softer. Obviously, you have to play Army and Loyola. That's going to be tough, but everybody needs a cupcake like Lafayette now and then.
Well, Lafayette wasn't a cupcake a few years ago. They won, or they were in the Patriot League championship game. They just lost that one. It was hosted by Bucknell, so they ended up losing to Navy, as the Bison have hosted a couple of Patriot League tournaments here at Christy Mathewson.
And look, I don't think anybody's feeling bad for anyone in Easton, PA. They're going to March Madness.
That's right. Coach Fran O'Hanlon, the veteran basketball leader of the men's basketball program there at Easton.
First NCAA tournament appearance since the year 2000. You weren't even at Bucknell the last time they made the tournament.
No, they really did a terrific job winning back-to-back Patriot League titles there in the late 90s, and they're back in the big dance. We'll see tomorrow who they play and where they go.
Well, here comes Holy Cross. This is their first set piece in the offensive end. They're down 9-4, largest deficit of the game for the Crusaders. Remember, this game was tied at 4 with 12 minutes left in the second quarter, and then David Dixon had the wraparound goal, and that gave Bucknell all the momentum it needed.
And Bucknell is really, this is such a crucial offensive possession for Holy Cross. They came up with a stop there. They need to be able to come up with another one, offensive play here.
The top three scorers have been silent. That's Wilkinson, Lux, and you got to talk about Harmon as well. I mean, they had 12, 11, and 10 goals respectively coming into this game, Doug. They rarely have any shots.
Well, Lux that time just kind of forced one, but I don't know at this stage of the game that you can't afford to not force some shots. It was a pretty easy save for Grinberg, Justin, but at this point, those guys, the big guns for Coach Lattimore's team, have got to get themselves involved in the offense for the Crusaders.
Here's O'Brien. His flip nearly is a turnover, but it goes into the waning stick of Tommy O'Connor. So a couple new looks here on the offensive end. We're seeing O'Connor get his first action. Kyle Shanahan is in as well. This is kind of like the second team offensive unit. Alex Ryan just checks in. Love what I'm seeing from A-Rye lately.
Coach Connor, the offensive coordinator for the Bucknell offense, he's not afraid to go to that second midfield and try and get something going with those guys. It just, wears out the defense. If you can go that deep and those guys can also put pressure on the opposing team's defense, it wears them out that much more quickly.
I mean, if I were to tell you Bucknell has 9 goals and their team leader in goals, Ryan Joseph, has none and only 1 shot attempt, you may not believe me, but that just speaks to the depth and balance and volume of this Bison squad.
What a dodge.
Goal! Oh, what a goal right there. Is that Tommy O'Connor? It is. O'Connor gets his second goal of the year. The sophomore out of Wayne, PA comes through. It's a 6-0 Bison run.
Oh, Justin, that was set up by this dodge here. Look at that dodge! And he sticks it between the pipes. Man, oh man, what a play there by O'Connor.
O'Connor's like the 5th guy off the bench, too. He's not even like in the main unit in rotation.